Fox News says it has, quote, agreed to part ways, close quote, with host Tucker Carlson.
Just in to CNN, Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News.
Tucker Carlson is out, effective immediately.
Fox News says it's parted company with Tucker Carlson, one of its most popular and controversial presenters.
Longtime Fox News host Tucker Carlson, we have now learned, is going to be leaving the Fox News network.
All right, I got to give you some breaking news. Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Wow.
Holy crap, just broke. The way it's phrased is his last program was Friday, April 21st.
Wow.
We are seeing a decline in shares of Fox, and let's get back to Julia Borston with the news on that. Julia?
Fox News Media announcing that it and Tucker Carlson, one of its marquee hosts, are parting ways.
TV host Tucker Carlson and Fox News have agreed to part ways, Fox said in a statement this morning. Now, in that statement, Fox said, quote, "We thank him for his service to the network," noting that Carlson's last show was on Friday.
So no goodbye show, no, hey, this is why this is happening. Just bye-bye. Holy crap.
Why do you suppose that is?
The word has just come down that Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways.
There's nobody in the mainstream media. Nobody. And I now include Fox. Getting rid of Tucker Carlson? Wow. Letting him walk out the door even? Wow. The guy's at the top of it. He had, 3 days with Elon Musk last week.
I'll be fascinated to see how Laura Ingraham and Sean Hannity react to this news. And of course, we don't have any clarity on whether he was pushed or whether he decided to leave.
Do you know the damage this does to the right? If the left and Soros money, which I guarantee you was involved, if they can learn that they can do this, we're done. By the way, have you seen that the automakers are dropping all AM radios?
If you look typically at how these things play out on American television, often you get stars of this stature being given a kind of farewell show, but that doesn't appear to be the case because the statement goes on to say that Mr. Carlson's last program was Friday, April 21st. But when he closed out that show, he said, "See you on Monday." So it's unclear what triggered this. It's unclear whether Mr. Carlson knew that would be his last show or not.
But as you said, he was an extremely popular anchor on Fox News, but also in all of cable, he was the top-rated anchor for those cable shows, whether it was the more right-wing channels or the more left-wing channels.
Come on, folks. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na.
All right, shifting gears over to the Democrats and President Biden. He is reportedly preparing to launch his re-election bid. Could happen as soon as tomorrow. Weijia Zhang was saying it might be a video launch.
No matter how many times they push this conspiracy theory, this lie, it'll never become truth.
Cliff Mateer's account of the January 6th insurrection is much different from the events that played out on live television that day.
Everybody was peaceful. Everybody was peaceful. Okay. First of all, the doors were open. Capitol Police were standing right there letting people in.
Uncertainty. Markets don't like uncertainty. Markets like actually totalitarian governments where you have a understanding of what's out there, and obviously the whole dimension is changing now with, as you said, a democratization of countries, and democracies are very messy, as we know in the United States. You have opinions changing back and forth.
Starting next Monday, my friend Tucker Carlson will assume this seat as the anchor of a new 7 p.m. broadcast called Tucker Carlson Tonight. He joins me now. And
I've spent my whole life in the media. My dad was in the media. That is a big part of the revelation that's changed my life, is the media are part of the control apparatus. There's no... Yeah, I know, because you're younger and smarter and you're like, yeah. But what if you're me and you spent your whole life in that world? And to look around and all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow. Not only are they part of the problem, but I spent most of my life being part of the problem, defending the Iraq War. I actually did that. Can you imagine if you did that?
Sometimes you wonder just how filthy and dishonest our news media are. You'll be in the shower and you'll think, they're bad, but how bad are they? Well, here's one measure of their badness. You can try this at home. Ask yourself, Is any news organization you know of so corrupt that it's willing to hurt you on behalf of its biggest advertisers? Anyone who do that is obviously Pablo Escobar level corrupt and should not be trusted.
For too long, I participated in the culture where I was like, anyone who thinks outside these pre-prescribed lanes is crazy, is a conspiracy theorist. And I just really regret that. I'm ashamed that I did that. And
the commitment to lying in Washington is far deeper and more bipartisan even than we realize. We follow this stuff for a living. Now, you sometimes hear people say that the whole partisan system is an illusion and that underneath the manufactured debates, the leaders on both sides are in fact secretly united in a common love of money and power and the deception required to get them. And honestly, we could never really bring ourselves to believe that. It's just too dark. But now we do believe it because we have seen it.
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
Isn't that what the media tries to do, though?
It's their only purpose.
Right.
They're not here to inform you. Really? Even on the big things that really matter, like the economy and war and COVID and like things that really matter that will affect you. No, their job is not to inform you. They are working for the small group of people who actually run the world. They're their servants, they're their Praetorian Guard, and we should treat them with maximum contempt because they have earned it.